Oh, there he is. And Brandon, yes. All right. How much is owing?
Excuse me. Thank you. I have a balance including court costs of $1,417.55.
Okay. So he made that payment of the 1,500 or thereabouts.
Yes.
1,600. Yeah.
So, sir, when do you think you can get this paid?
I can make a payment on Friday of this coming week for another 500, and then I will have the full balance paid by the 13th.
Gotcha. So you can pay 500 on the 6th and then the balance by the 13th.
Correct.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. So we lock this figure in. I'm going to deal with March. I'm going to enter a judgment finding no tribal issue after a hearing for the 14/17/55. And I'm going to give you to March 16th to pay that. That's that Monday after the 13th, right?
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. And then you can figure out March.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Not a problem. You always get there, Mr. Josh.
I work on it. It's been a rough couple of years.
Yeah. But you made it. You're here right now, right? So
I keep trying. I keep trying.
That's it. Okay.
You have a good weekend, sir. Thank you.
You do the same, fellow. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Courthouse case of Gulfside Lakes versus Isaac Smith. And Terrius Clayton.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Yep. Mr. Smith, if you're on mute.
Hey, Yana, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
All right. Oh, that's right. You play football, he says. Never mind. No, he was telling me that.
I believe him.
No, I didn't believe him. Okay.
I'm not
No,
a
I'm
liar.
just messing. What?
I'm not a liar.
I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. That's all right. Anyway, what's the balance?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,030.01.
All right. And I forgot what happened. There's somebody that pays that for you, right?
Yes, sir. Eastern Michigan, and I just received. We get paid usually like the last Thursday of the month, so it comes in different times depending on the bank. So I just received the funds to pay the remaining balance, and I will have that paid before I will have that and March rent paid by the beginning of next week. Really, the first.
So you'll pay. You're going to pay that and March.
Yes, sir. And the balance will be zero. It will be zero before March 3rd for sure. I just got to wait for the money to transfer over. It doesn't go directly.
I'm fine.
You told me you're a receiver, right?
Yes, sir.
See, when I played football, I was on defense. We never trusted a receiver ever, ever. We never trusted them because we always say if they were receivers, they'd be safeties or quarterbacks, and that's who we trust. We don't trust receivers. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do, young man. I'm going to trust you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn it out to the 13th of 2026 at 1.
Yes.
At 1 p.m. So if you have everything paid by the, if you get it all paid by the 6th, I don't need to see you on that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not a problem. You take care, young man, and in this upcoming season, good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What's your number?
14.
14? Okay. So that's the number I need to look for?
Yes, sir. That's the number you need to remember.
Okay. Is that so? When I'm looking for that number, am I looking on the sideline or on the field? No, don't. Never mind. Don't answer. Don't answer.
You gotta come see.
I'll find it. All right.
Depends on if they're on offense or defense.
Yeah. All right. You take care, and really, seriously, good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Gulfside Lakes versus Alicia Sarr.
Being it for plaintiff.
Where is she? Okay, she's here.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I was running late to the court. I tried to contact the county clerk and they said they couldn't get a hold of you.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
so sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, she's here. And where is she on?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,115.93.
All right. So she made that payment of what, 4, if not more.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Miss Sarr, when are you gonna get that?
Yes.
Are you driving?
Yes, I was for work.
Okay, I need you to pull over. I
I'm gonna
can't
stop.
have you driving.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you right back up. Pull over safely and then we'll call you, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Court calls the case of Gulfside Lakes versus LaTanya Pugh Powell. Oh, there she is.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Your name? All right, where are we on her case?
Your Honor, it's my understanding.
This is her motion to set aside.
Yes, and I think that I have some notes that say there might be something with Hawk, but my client, I don't think that I don't know what they've received. They have a question mark.
Okay, go ahead. What do you?
Okay, so you set me up with Amy on my last hearing, and I had called Hawk, and they had told me I'm not eligible. I make too much.
Okay.
But Amy, she had told me that I was eligible. Just knock the balance down a little, half the balance down. But I had called Hawk, and they said they can't help me because I make too much.
Amy?
Yes, you're right.
Hold on. Do you remember talking with Miss Pugh Powell? I think that was last week, wasn't it? Or, yeah, on the 20th.
Yes,
And-
I do remember.
Okay. And she said that, I guess you probably told her she might be eligible or would be eligible, but that they called and said she's not. So,
It looks like there was an income issue with one of the programs, and her amount would have been too much for the other one. So there were a couple possibilities. Appears if she was able to meet the income range for the other program, not income range, but the amount that needs to be knocked down to 2,000. So yeah.
Oh,
So there's the
So I
MAT
needed-
program, and then there's the prevention program. And the MAT program has
Right.
greater capacity for income. However, it can only help with up to 2,000.
Right, so they told me if I bring it to down about 18,000, that they.
like what?
yeah,
18,000.
I mean, I'm sorry,
1,800?
1,800. I'm
I was
sorry,
gonna
my
say, you
mind
got
is
18,000. We need to be here.
1,800, and then
That makes,
that'll make it 2,000, but still, I make too much, so that's where I'm stuck.
well, you make too much for that
For my-
program?
Yeah, for Hawk.
Well, for Hawk, you'd have to bring it down to 3,000.
Oh, well,
But there's another program that has a higher income threshold but you'd have to bring it down to 2,000.
yeah, and the person I spoke with from Hawk had mentioned the other thing, but I asked for the information. She told me she couldn't give it to me.
She what?
She couldn't give it to me. I think it was called Maps or something like that.
Okay.
But she told me she couldn't give me the information.
And you didn't get the information?
No.
Okay. All right. How much is your monthly rent?
1,200.
Yeah, Your Honor, I think it's gonna be somewhere around $5,063.90 next month. Whew. There's still almost 3,000 on the judgment still,
Yeah.
not obviously February.
So are you working now? You
Yes, I'm
obviously
working.
are.
Yes.
Okay. So This is a problem. And I get why they have the limitation, but you're a perfect example of somebody just caught in the middle. You
Yeah.
just need to make it over the hump, but they can't help you do that because you make,
So I could have paid the 1,800, but if it's not guaranteed that I'll get help, then it's just like, you
okay,
know,
hold on. When can you pay the 1,800, do you think?
today.
You can pay the 1,800?
Yeah, my
today?
sister was gonna help me out.
And then your rent is 12, right? So effectively, you'd be bringing the balance down about 6. So you'd be at 30. All right.
So if I paid the 18 and then like a resource helped me, I would be able to pay my March balance. But
Hold on a second. But no, I got you. If you paid the 18 and you qualified for the 2, then you'd be done.
yeah, I'll be done.
Right. I don't know if that's going to necessarily work for you.
Right.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Get the 1,800 paid to them. Monday the 2nd.
Okay.
All right. I'll tell you what I'm doing so that I'm going to carry your case over into March, but it's going to be because I think you're in, I don't want to say this. You're just in that unfortunate position where
Yep.
you're making too much to get the help, but you just need to kind of buy yourself time to get yourself to 0, right? Okay. So we may have to just slow walk it. I mean, I may just do that, but I will do that because I trust you that you're going to get the 18 in.
Yeah.
Get that in. I'll adjourn your case out to the 13th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Whatever else you can pay in there, pay it in there. All right. If you hear back from them, apply. If you get the information, apply.
Through who?
Well, you said that you're waiting on information from them about the other program, right? So if it's there and it looks like you can apply just to see.
So we get down to 2,000.
Yeah, so then we'd work to get down to, so if you do qualify for that, then we'll work to figure out how we're going to get to the 2,000.
Understood. My concern is if I don't get approved,
Then what?
then I'm still stuck in this loop.
And then what's going to happen?
I gotta move,
What?
I would have to move out.
Not until I say so. That's the great thing about this. Everything happens only when I say.
Yeah, it's just a lot going on because my mom's funeral is next week and it's a lot to
I know.
battling
And-
this and grieving.
I know, and you were kind of intimating some of that to me the last time,
Yeah.
that you're so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get you through this process. We'll figure out something,
Okay,
okay?
okay.
What I want you to do, so I need to see you on the 13th, okay, at 1. Pay the 1,800, okay?
If I can't make it in, is it possible I can do the Zoom?
Then you submit the form, we'll consider that.
Okay,
Okay, and so what I want you to do is pay that 18 by Monday.
okay,
I'll see you on the 13th, one way or another. Okay, and you go, once you pay the 18, I don't want you worrying at this point of trying to figure this all out. You go celebrate your mother's life, you hear me?
yes. Thank you so much, Your Honor.